Here is the Toyota Matrix. Before we get started though, let me give a quick shout out to Naya Motors Inc. for letting us use the car today to film the videos. They're a used car dealer here in Ottawa, Canada. Check out the link in description for their entire inventory. Now let's go ahead and get started. Open up the driver's side door. Right over there you'll find the primary hood release lever. Pull it. Now in front of the vehicle, lift up the hood slightly with your left hand and put two fingers of your right hand right over there at the edge of the Toyota emblem and pull up. That's what it is, you have to pull up on. Lift up the hood. This hood requires a prop rod to stay in place. Grab the rod, put it right over there in that slot with the arrow marking it. Pull it back a little bit and now it's secure. Now once the hood is open, that right is where the battery is. The only tool you need for this job is a 10mm socket ratchet combination or a 10mm wrench. That's all we need. Now first thing we'll do is we'll loosen that nut for the negative battery wire over there. So go ahead and loosen the nut. All we have to do is just loosen it enough that we can wiggle this wire off the battery post. Once it's out, let's place it somewhere so there's no accidental contact throughout this process. Yep, tuck it over there. That's good. Repeating the process for the positive side. Again, let's just loosen that nut. And then let's wiggle this wire off. And again, put it somewhere safe so there's no accidental contact. And that is looking good. Take off that bolt completely. That's the retaining plate bolt. Take it off completely. And now you should be able to get this plate off of there and you should be able to just move it around freely. Let's just put that bolt back on so you don't lose it. Now at this point, once you move the plate out enough, that hook over there, it should stay in place. Let's get the battery out now. Be careful, the battery is going to be heavy. Don't drop it or hurt yourself. Let's get a closer look at that hook end of the metal arm. See how it stays in place? It should stay in place because the white clip keeps it in place over there. If yours is moving and it comes off, you know what it should look like. This is the plate. It just sits on there. It aligns with those two holes and just sits right on. So if it's moving around a little bit, that's fine. There should be some play but not much. That's looking good. Now this battery is group 35. Says it right there. Group 35. That's your battery size number. Go ahead, get the new one, and it should be marked. The negative side should be marked with the minus sign and the positive with the plus sign. Get the battery, put it back in place. Make sure it's oriented properly. That's the plus side, and that's minus. That's good. Get the retaining plate back in its proper position. Over here, you have to be careful that the retaining plate is pressing down on the battery from both the sides. Put that bolt on. And now try moving the battery a little bit, again ensuring that the battery is being secured down from both the sides by that retaining plate. The retaining plate is going to press down on it. Okay, now that's looking good. Let's just tighten that bolt down, the front bolt, and also try to see if you can tighten this back bolt down as well a little bit. At this point the battery should be secured in place. No matter what you do, any direction you try to move it on, any other three dimensions, it should not move. It should be secured in place, and that's good. Let's put the positive terminal wire back on and press it down on the battery post, like all the way down. That's what ensures that there's good contact. That's what it should look like. Let's just tighten that nut down. It's not moving, so that's good. Repeat the process for the negative one. And now right when you connect that wire, there may be some sparks, so don't worry, that's normal. Get it on as well all the way, and let's tighten that nut. This is looking good, and that's about it. Let's go try out the car, see if it starts. All the lights are coming on. Let's try starting the engine. Engine turns on as well. No warning lights on the dash. The music system is working. The AC controls, everything is working. Yeah, and that's looking good. To close the hood, push on the hood, get the load off the prop rod and get it out of that slot. Put it back in its place. Lower the hood and slam it shut. Hope you found it useful.